For centuries, the story was that Egyptian slaves built the pyramids under the whip. That story is completely false, and the truth about who actually built them, and how, is more remarkable than the myth. As you consider the Great Pyramid of Giza, built around 2580 BC for Pharaoh Khufu, you might wonder, what drove the ancient Egyptians to undertake such an enormous project, and who were the people behind its construction? In the 3rd millennium BC, Egypt was a thriving civilization, with a strong centralized government and a well-organized economy, as evidenced by the Narmer palette, created around 3100 BC, which depicts the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt. The pharaohs of the Old Kingdom, including Djoser, who ruled from 2650 to 2575 BC, and Snefru, who ruled from 2600 to 2575 BC, were able to mobilize vast resources to construct monumental architecture, such as the Step Pyramid at Saqqara, built during Djoser's reign. As you explore the history of ancient Egypt, you might ask, what role did the common people play in the construction of these monumental projects, and how did their lives intersect with those of the ruling elite? The discovery of the Edwin Smith Papyrus, which dates back to around 1600 BC, but is believed to have been written during the Middle Kingdom, provides insight into the medical care and social status of the workers, revealing a more nuanced picture of ancient Egyptian society. The discovery of the Deir el-Medina archaeological site in the 1990s, specifically the excavations led by French archaeologist Bernard Bruyère from 1922 to 1951, and later by Italian archaeologist Ernesto Schiaparelli in 1905 to 1906, provided definitive proof that the pyramids were built by paid Egyptian laborers, who received a daily ration of about 2 to 3 liters of beer, as recorded in the Abu Sur papyri, which date back to around 2500 BC. These workers, estimated to be around 100,000 in number, according to the Greek historian Herodotus, who wrote in his book, The Histories, around 440 BC, were organized into teams, known as phils, which were responsible for specific tasks, such as quarrying, transporting, and placing the stone blocks, weighing around 2.5 tons each, into position. The logistics of moving 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing an average of 2.5 tons, required a high degree of planning and coordination, as evidenced by the discovery of the Rhind papyrus, which dates back to around 1650 BC, and contains mathematical problems related to the construction of the pyramids. As you consider the sheer scale of this project, you might wonder, how did the ancient Egyptians develop the engineering solutions necessary to construct such massive structures, and what role did the pharaohs play in the planning and execution of these projects? The use of simple yet effective tools, such as the copper chisel, and the development of advanced architectural techniques, such as the use of the Koran casing method, allowed the ancient Egyptians to achieve remarkable feats of engineering, as demonstrated by the construction of the Great Pyramid's base, which is a near-perfect square, with an average deviation of only 3.6 inches from perfect alignment. The discovery of the workers' village, Deir el-Medina, which was occupied from around 1550 to 1070 BC, provides a unique glimpse into the lives of the people who built the pyramids, revealing a community that was well organized, with its own system of governance, economy, and social hierarchy, as evidenced by the discovery of the tomb of the architect, Ka, which dates back to around 1400 BC. The fact that these workers were honored with burial near the pyramids, as demonstrated by the discovery of the tombs of the workers at Giza, which date back to around 2500 BC, suggests that they were highly valued members of society, and their contributions to the construction of the pyramids were recognized and respected. As you reflect on the significance of these discoveries, you might ask, what does this new understanding of the pyramid's construction reveal about the values and priorities of ancient Egyptian society, and how does it challenge our previous assumptions about the role of slavery in ancient Egypt? The evidence from the Abu Sur papyri, which records the payment of workers in beer and grain, and the discovery of the workers' tombs, which reveals a high level of social status and respect, suggests that the ancient Egyptians placed a high value on the dignity and well-being of their workers. The recognition that the pyramids were built by paid laborers, rather than slaves, has significant implications for our understanding of ancient Egyptian society, as it suggests that the pharaohs were able to mobilize vast resources and labor forces through a combination of economic incentives and social organization, rather than relying solely on coercion and exploitation. As you consider the implications of this new understanding, you might wonder, how does this change our understanding of the dynamics of power and labor in ancient Egypt, and what does it reveal about the capacity of ancient societies to organize and achieve complex technological and architectural projects? The fact that the pyramids have stood the test of time, and continue to inspire wonder and awe, is a testament to the ingenuity and skill of the ancient Egyptians, and a reminder of the importance of understanding the past in all its complexity and nuance. As you gaze upon the pyramids, you are witnessing the culmination of human ingenuity, creativity, and perseverance, a testament to what can be achieved when people work together towards a common goal, and a reminder that even the most seemingly impossible projects can be accomplished with determination, skill, and cooperation.